Hi guys, welcome. Come on in. I am so excited. It is so beautiful outside. I sat outside in my sports bra and shorts and just got a little bit of sun. So my face is a little red. Never mind that. I'm a little overheated and I couldn't be happier. So whenever you tune in, say hi, tell me where you're watching from. We're gonna do our makeup today. I am trying to decide whether I'm gonna do Saint or Olive Rose. So if you have a preference, go ahead and put it in the comments once you tune in. I'm good with either. I'm ready for either. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my trigger word. The keyword is info, need, want, details, anything like that. It'll send you a message automatically to your inbox. And everything you need should be there. If I miss something, just let me know and I will get back to you, okay? So we are active on as Beauty by Esmia, and I'm turning on Esmia's Own Trend right now. And then we can get started. I'm also gonna take my probiotics. I already did my greens this morning with my olive oil shot and my Oliveta internals, but I didn't take my probiotic for whatever reason. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm also gonna make my trim fit. So it'll give you a few minutes to tune in. Hi, Natalie, welcome. Oh my gosh, hi, Maria from Australia. How wonderful. You just pour it on your tongue, shimmy it around, and take it down. Tastes like candy, like a peach pixie stick. So good, truly. My kids even take them. And Hayden, it has the taste buds of a toddler even more than me, and she loves them. So if that says anything. I'm also gonna go in with my trim fit. I love to do this at mid-afternoon whenever I just want a little pick-me-up before going to get the girls from school and just to get some like last-minute things done. It really helps me with like mental clarity, mood boost, energy. It also helps with controlling your appetite and burning fat. It like boosts your metabolism. So I really love to do one scoop and mix it with a Spindrift. Personally, the grape one mixed with it is fantastic. So this only has 14 calories and 3 grams of carbs. And the ingredients is carbonated water, Concord grape juice, and lemon juice. So there's only 3 ingredients. Right? Yeah, 3 ingredients. And it basically just makes your trim fit into like a pop. So if you are somebody like me who struggles to drink water, this is mainly water. And it gives you like a little fix if you are somebody who likes something sparkling. I also love it with like just a water bottle. It's great too, but if you want to be fancy and kind of zhuzh it up a little bit, mixing it with a Spindrift is one of my favorite things. So I'm gonna put my lid on. This is what it looks like. And all those little purple things that you see in there, that's actually the purple tea leaf. And that is where the natural caffeine comes from. So make sure you drink them up, okay? It's not mixing. That's just the purple tea leaf in there. I enjoy the heck out of that. I do still use Unique makeup from time to time, but it's not a first reach for me. Olive Rose and Saint are my number ones. I can't even say one is better than the other. It's just kind of like your preference. I love them both. So if you have a preference between Olive Rose or Saint today, go ahead and comment and we'll do majority, or if I only get one comment, we'll do the first comment. So real quick, I am gonna fill in my eyebrows while you guys decide what you wanna see. And I'm gonna use my Saint palette. This is actually their new 6 palette. It can fit 6 of the big tins or 12 of the eyeshadows. And I use an eyeshadow in the shade Coal to fill in my eyebrows. So I'm just really quick going to fill them in. I have already used brow gel, so they're already in their upright attention position, just how I like them. And then I like to let them dry down a little bit, and then I go in with my eyeshadow. if you let them dry before going in with your eyeshadow, then your eyeshadow doesn't look as dark as if you were to go right in when it's still wet. Do you know what I mean? It's like, you know when you lick an eyeshadow brush or you like spray your eyeshadow and it gets darker? That's kind of what happens if you don't let your eyebrows dry. So just a little tip. But this color Coal is like my literal perfect eyebrow color. It matches my natural hairs so good. And then I use the line brush. This is from Saint. And just do little hair-like strokes to fill in my sparse areas. And then here at the front, I just flick it up to give me a little bit more volume there. My cats sound like they're about to start making noise. They get the zoomies as soon as I press go live. They're like, you guys, it's time, it's time. Okay. Just like that. Perfect. Easy peasy. You've never heard of Olive Rose? Stop it. I think it's a sign we need to do Olive Rose then. Hi, Rhea. Thank you. Isn't it so cute? It has little ties and eyelets and little scalloped edges. I love it so much. And I just have on like a little cami underneath. So cute. I do have my pink lily linked if you guys do like the shirt. Just say the word info need want details and it'll send you over a message. My pink lily link is there. So if you click on that and then in the search bar, just search eyelet, white eyelet, this will pop up. I searched it before I got on here, but I forgot to link it. Imagine that. Okay, real quick, because I was like real up close and personal with my eyebrows, I realized that they look pretty gnarly. So I'm just gonna shave this bottom part real quick. Okay. Das ist better. Olive Rose. Okay, so Olive Rose is very unique. There's nothing else like it on the market. It is the first of its kind hydroxytyrosol skin tint. If you don't know what hydroxytyrosol is, go Google it. It is incredible, but essentially it's a very powerful antioxidant. And so it helps to protect your cells and also neutralize free radicals, UV, all the different things that tend to age us. This helps kind of combat that. And it's basically an extension of your skincare is how I like to describe it, because it's skincare first and then makeup. So if you're gonna buy this and think, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get the fullest coverage and I'm just gonna be glammed out, no, you're not. This is like an extension of your skincare, your skin but better. You're taking care of your skin with your skincare, and then you just wanna enhance your skin with some makeup. That's what this is. I'm gonna start with the Olive Rose primer. As you can see, this is like a pearly primer, so it's gonna give you a glow, and it's really great if you have dry skin, dull skin, mature skin. If you have oily skin, I would avoid this. But basically, I do like 3 little lines on my fingers, and then I just massage it in. If you have more oily skin and you want to use this for like glow and also the benefits of the skincare inside, you can just use it like on the high points, like on the high points of your cheeks, on your nose. You could do it on the center of your forehead if you'd like. I don't know why you would if you have oily skin, but you know, I'm just here to help. But you could just do like the high points of your face and then let it dry down a little bit before going in with anything else, and then just use your setting powder or setting spray at the end. But it is a pearly finish, as you can see there, so it is going to give you glow. If you don't like that, you can stay away from this. Just do your normal skincare and then go in with your skin tint, okay? Nona's made me a few of those tie front tops and you love them. Yeah, I love them too. They just like scream spring, especially like white eyelet. That just means warm weather in my brain, which is why I'm wearing it. I went outside and photosynthesized and thought of you, Rhea. I started watering my strawberry plants, which they look like they're gonna come back. I had 2 pots of spearmint and sweet mint. Those ones I'm not so sure, but I did water them, and I mean, I'm just gonna see what happens. Okay, so this is the skin tint, and I think it's gonna have new packaging. If you order it today, I think it's gonna have a clear glass bottle, which is really nice, so then you can see how much you have in there. I'm gonna use shade 3 today because I am fair. I am very fair, and I went outside today in like my sports bra and shorts to get a little bit of sun, but catch me wearing sunblock all over my face because I refuse to get like my melasma spots any darker. They've gotten so much lighter, and in the summer, if I do not protect my skin, those will be coming back with a vengeance. So if you're investing in your skincare and you aren't wearing sunblock, like, what are you doing? Just stop. Just stop doing that. You're wasting skincare. Wear your sunblock. It'll keep you from having all sorts of issues. Okay, so I just put a little squeeze of my skin tint on a mixing palette, and then I use a kabuki brush and kind of work it into the brush. And you can see I have rosacea. I was just outside, so anytime I sweat or get hot, my rosacea comes forward. So you can see my skin is not perfect, but this is going to neutralize my redness so well without actually looking or feeling like heavy makeup. You know what I mean? Especially when you apply it with a kabuki brush like this, it is gonna give you the most coverage versus if you were to use like your fingers or a sponge or even like a fluffy brush. A fluffy brush is gonna give you more of an airy finish. A denser brush is gonna give you a more dense finish. So I just like to do this stippling method. Just kind of pressing it, focusing it on those areas you want more coverage first, because that's when you have the most product on your brush. And then work your way out and around. This is truly one of those products that is your skin, but better. I feel like we hear that so often about makeup, but I am gonna be 37 this year. And I feel like for the last probably 5 years, I've been treating my skin as if it were more mature. Because as we age, we tend to feel drier, feel more dull, we have more fine lines, we have more wrinkles, and when you are using a heavier foundation or things that don't put your skin first, generally you're gonna put your makeup on, it'll look fine right after you do it, but then as the day goes on and you're making expressions and you're eating and you're in the elements, you're sweating, it can start to like break apart. It's going to peel, it will settle in fine lines and wrinkles, it will wear off. Like there's just so many different elements to our skin as we get older. And this product is full of skincare benefits that are actually going to treat your skin while you wear it. So it has sodium hyaluronate. Sodium hyaluronate is basically, it's a powerhouse in retaining moisture. So it can hold 1,000 times its weight in water. So if you are really like hydrating your skin, drinking water, whatever it is, even like spraying refreshing mists on your skin throughout the day, it's going to help retain that moisture and keep your skin glowing. It's going to keep you from getting dry, cracked, cakey, and it really helps to plump and firm the skin, which also helps with like pore visibility. And then it also has vitamin C, which helps protect your cells from outside factors. And it has jojoba oil, which is really soothing on the skin. It has hydroxytyrosol, which has incredible benefits, but essentially is like another powerful antioxidant like vitamin C. And its main ingredient is the olive leaf elixir. So, no, olive leaf cell extract, same kind of situation. And so there's no added water in this. And that is going to mean that it's going to pair well with a lot of other products. So generally, if you use a foundation that's water-based, you have to pair it with water-based products on top, or like a water-based primer or whatever it is. It has to go water. If your base is silicone, you have to go silicone. Otherwise, that's when you start peeling and it creates chemistry on your skin. Whereas this, its main ingredient is the olive leaf extract, which can basically be used with most all other products. So that's really cool too. So you could even use this as like an extension of your skincare to even out your skin before going in with your favorite makeup routine. I've done that before. I love using this paired with my Saint. So I'll use my Olive Rose all over, and then I'll use my Saint for like contour, blush, adding a little bit of coverage, concealer, whatever. If you want to see that, tell me now. Otherwise, we will continue and just continue using Olive Rose. This is blush. This is contour. So we could continue using Olive Rose, or we could just use our skin tint as our base, and then we could go in with our all-in-one compact. Let me know. Hi, Mariah. Welcome, bestie. Come on in. Your mint in the back isn't making its usual comeback this year either. I wonder why. Okay, so with mine, they're in pots, and I moved them out from the elements, so they're just under the porch. So I think if I would have left them out and they were getting like snow or rain, they would have had like some moisture in the root system, and then they would have gone like dormant, like, because I think they're perennial, right? So they kind of go dormant anyway, but their root system kind of stays alive. I was reading about it. And I think because I put them under the porch, they weren't getting any moisture, so their roots could have completely dried out and just died. But when I was breaking off like the dead stuff, there was still a little bit of green, and I could smell the mint. So I'm hopeful that it'll come back. I guess we'll see. I don't feel like I have anything to lose. So yeah, I'm gonna just give it a go and see what happens. Okay, I see one Olive Rose and I see all-in-one Saint. I need one more. Break the tie. I could chug this in probably like 6 big gulps. It is so delicious. All right. Can we break the tie, please? Raya, can you break the tie, please? Saint Olive Rose. I have a feeling we should do Saint because my last live, I did all Olive Rose. So I mean, like, my last video will be probably exactly what I do here. So I'm leaning towards Saint. Don't hate me because I do see another Olive Rose, but I think I'm gonna do Saint. I'm so sorry. Okay, just because my last video was Olive Rose. And if you want to see that again, I did record it like on my other phone. I'll edit it down and I see another Olive Rose. Okay, maybe not. I don't even know what I'm doing. We'll stick with the people. Dang it! Why did I ask? I should have just made a whatever decision. Okay, I'm gonna do Saint. Sorry guys. I will edit that other one down though, so it can live on my page and it doesn't disappear. Let's do my all-in-one compact, okay? I can color match you to this. This is the new size, which I love, love, love it. They launched it in two new patterns. This is like makeup, like a blush color swatched all over it, which I think is so amazing, and the color is just everything. And then they also launched this one, which is like little shadows. I love her. She's empty right now, but this is what it looks like. And then you just pop your tins in there. They're magnetic. And I have a foundation color, a concealer color, contour, 2 blushes. What I used in my eyebrows, I love using this as eyeshadow too. And then this is like a shimmery eyeshadow, or I can use it as a highlighter. So this is basically my whole face, aside from our Olive Rose tint that we're gonna call our extension of skincare. But you can see that it really gave me a beautiful glow, evened out my skin tone. So it's a nice base to go over top with your creams, okay? So I'm gonna use the detail brush and I'm just kind of pressing it into my contour, loading it up, and then we're going to start sculpting, okay? I tried the new Lime Slush Alani? I have not. But that does sound good. Does it give like limeade vibes? Give me the details. Look at all the Saint now. Haha, for the win. It felt right. It really did, because I did all olive rose last time. So I probably should have just made that decision prior. But, you know, I appreciate you guys. And then it makes you comment, which also gives me something to talk about. So thank you for that. Okay, so I just kind of press that into that hollow of my cheek, and I place it, and then I start to press it out, lifting up, and then it kind of creates this like softened triangle here. And then I know it looks a little crazy at first, but just hold on to your pants, okay? We're gonna be fine. And then I do like to do just a little bit here on my forehead. If you have a bigger forehead, doing a contour up here just brings the attention down to the eyes. If you have a smaller forehead, you could just avoid this altogether. I just like how it just like brings all the attention down, and it gives the illusion of a shorter forehead. So just a little note in case you didn't know. Okay, and then I'll use this same brush and then just kind of go in on the side of the brush, like just on these edges. And then I use that and just kind of press right on the side of my nose. And the contour shade that I'm using today is the color called Astoria. And I think it's Astoria. You know, it is. I'm pretty sure it is. It's a darker, more ashy contour, but that's really what I've been enjoying, especially because I'm more pale right now. When I use a warmer contour, I just feel like it makes me look orange, and I just don't have enough color to say that I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? I just want it to look like more of a shadow. All right, so there we are. I do like to do a little bit right here where I have that natural shadow, and it just kind of gives you a more defined jaw. Just like that, and then I'll kind of go down like right here on my throat. And it gives like a little illusion of a shadow. Do you see how that just like carved it? Okay, same thing over here. That's why I love an ashy contour. I just feel like you have so much refining that you could do with it. Whereas if you had an orangey one, it would just look like you had bronzer right here. And like, we do not get tanned right here naturally. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, ashy contour for the win. Now, you can kind of see that, but don't worry, we're gonna soften it once we go into some of our other colors, okay? So, what I'm going to do, trying to decide what brush I want to use. I think I'm gonna use this one. So, I'm gonna go in and do my blush. So, in here I have two of the new blushes. This is called Iman, and this one is called Pink Flamingo. I like to mix the two of them. They're both so beautiful, and they're both like a semi-gloss, and they're very, very forgiving. So even though they look really dark and scary in the tin, when you put them on the skin, they just like give you this really beautiful wash of color. And they look so youthful and so, so fresh. I feel like they're beautiful colors for summer, for spring and summer, honestly. Especially if you are a cool toned girl. This blush combo, or even just blushes in general, are perfection for cool toned girlies. I can't wait to do my hair. I feel like these little clips are just not giving, you know? But there's nothing I hate more than messing with my hair while I'm doing my makeup. It is so annoying to me. I do like to do a little bit on the bridge of my nose too, especially come warmer months. I just think it gives you like a really beautiful sun-striped look, like you went outside and you got a little bit of sun, like you got flushed. That's how that looks to me. I think it's so pretty. Okay, and then you could still see like a tiny bit of my redness here, so I'm gonna use that same brush we used for contour, and I'm just barely gonna touch into my foundation shade, and I'm going to stipple it right over top of that redness, and it's just going to disappear. So pairing your olive rose with your saint is truly like so beautiful. I think it's stunning. They wear beautifully, they pair well together. They wear so beautifully. I don't know if I can say that enough. When I wear this combo together, my skin is just glowing, and I love that you can have so much control over the amount of coverage that you're looking for or that you want. Okay. And then I'm going to go into this one right here. This is my brightening shade or concealer shade, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to use this smaller side of my brush, and I'm going to place it down here on the side of my nose and also on my eyelids. And I do like more of a stippling motion with this because it gives you more coverage. I find that it just gives you more control and like presses it into the skin versus like moving everything underneath. You know what I mean? And this right here is like where the magic happens, okay? You're gonna really see how this brightens up my under eye without looking heavy or adding extra texture to your under eye. And when I tell you, like, I'm just barely booping into here, I'm booping into there, okay? Like, I am not digging into that cream. These cream foundations don't have any added water either, so they are going to be full pigment. So you do not need a lot of product. A little bit goes a long way, especially when you're pairing it over top of that olive rose that you already put on. You do not need a ton of product under your eye, okay? You don't. All right, so then I'm gonna go right back in with a little bit more of my blush, just right here to marry the two together. And then we're gonna zoom in on my under eyes and you guys can just be the judge, okay? You really can, you will not hurt my feelings. I love saying I started using it years ago and it's so easy to play with. I'm so glad that you love it. That makes me so happy. Okay, here's what my skin looks like. See the difference? This is with my concealer shade, with this one, and this is without. And I'm burping, and I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm burping in your face. We're so close. So sorry. Okay. I do like to do just like a tiny bit here in the center of my forehead. So I'm going to take that same color and just press it right here. Do you guys like being that close to me? If you like being that close, you just let me know and I'll zoom you back in. Happy to. Nothing to hide here, my friends. Okay, same thing on the other side. So just boop, boop, and then start lower on your nose because you can handle more product here. It's okay if you get heavy-handed on the side of your nose. There's really no harm there. But you don't want to just load your under eye up with a ton of product. So start low under the eye and then work your way up, doing a pressing motion, and you will have so much more control, okay? And then over here on my eyelid, start on the inner corner because I want that nice and bright, and then work my way out. What kind of brush do I use to apply that? This is the Kabuki brush. It is from Unique. I love that brush. It is fantastic. If you just go to, say info, need, want details, I have my website linked, which is esmiabascom.com. If you click on makeup from there, you'll see my Unique website and you can click on that and grab you the Kabuki brush. It's fantastic. Okay, so you see how we kind of created a line here? So I'm gonna just grab a little bit more blush and then we're going to use that to marry the two together. So that way we don't have that really harsh line of where one ends and the other one begins. And then I like to take my finger and then just use the warmth from my finger and just do like this tapping, pressing motion to melt it all into my skin. And it'll also help pick up any excess product that you do not need on your face. Okay, I also like to do just a little skosh right here. a little bit on my Cupid's bow. And this is still my brightening color, okay? And then a touch here on my chin. I'm actually gonna mix this color and this color, my foundation and concealer, because I have that little acne spot that's healing. I don't wanna go too light on that spot because it's darker than the rest of my face. So when you put something light on top of something that's dark, it's gonna make it ashy, and I don't wanna make that look like gray. So I am mixing the two to kind of create a combo, and then I'm just using my kabuki brush to press it in for added hydration because I still have a little bit of my concealer on here. I almost put press-ons on before I got on here. I'm sick of looking at these two, truly. I have been painting my own nails. I need more blush, I'm so sorry. Actually, I'm not. This is who I am. I have been painting my own nails, which I love, but I just haven't had the time to sit down and do that. I actually painted Quinn's nails last time instead of mine. And then by the time I was gonna do mine, I was like, I'm over it. And then the last time I did my nails, I peeled them right off. Like, I don't know what my problem is, but I have a hair. I haven't been able to just leave my stinking nails alone. I don't know what it is. It's like, I don't know if it's becoming like a tick of mine or like an anxious thing, but I just cannot leave my stinking nails alone. So I've actually just been putting, there's a hair, you guys. I've just been putting this stuff on them, this Keratin 3-Day Grow. I don't see anything. I'm just trying to leave them alone, but I almost put press-ons on before I got on here because, like, who are you? You're so boring. Okay. Look at my skin, guys. I don't know how much closer I can get, but here. So this is before we put on any powders. So my skin is reflecting a lot of light. And when your skin reflects a lot of light, you're going to see more texture because that's kind of like what happens whenever you put on a highlighter. So like you put on your highlighter on the high points, and a lot of people who have like acne scars in here will say like, I don't like wearing highlighter because it makes my scars look worse. And that's because when light is reflecting off of your skin, it's gonna bring forward texture. And that's why we put contour where we put contour, because that's what's gonna make you look more contoured and like snatched. Oh my Lanta, where is this hair at? I don't even see a hair, but I'm just gonna kind of dragging this to see if I can lift something. Okay, yeah. So anywhere that's reflecting light, you're gonna bring forward texture, but it's really an easy fix. Maybe I'm going crazy. Just gonna keep beating my No, I'm not gonna do that. How I just gave myself a cramp. Oh my gosh. I just got so red. Do you guys know what I was about to say? What on earth? Look at my chest. Oh my gosh. That is hilarious. Moving on. If you want to blur your texture, guys, use some powder. Use some powder. Okay, what blush do I want to use? There's a blush that I've been seeing other people using lately that I need immediately. I'm gonna go add it to my Amazon order today because it's living rent-free in my brain. Okay. I don't have that many blushes anymore. You guys know that? Hold on. Let me look in my drawer over here. Oh, here we go. Okay, I think I'm gonna use this one. This is from Ophir in the shade Guava. And she's a really pretty, like, cool toned pink. And I'm gonna use, we'll use you. Okay. I am so red. Do I need to put more blush on? Absolutely. I really love these blushes though because they are very blurring and you can really build up the pigment depending on what you want. So this is from Ophir, and like I said, I do have an Ophir link. If you just say the word need, and then you go to my website, esmiabascom.com, click on makeup, you'll find my Ophir link there. It is 2 in the afternoon on a Monday, not SNL. Literally, we will not continue beating my whatevers, you know? Oh my gosh. Get it together, okay? I'm trying to move on. I really am, and you guys are distracting me, okay? Let's blur, okay? We're gonna use our Red Aspen Translucent Setting Powder, okay? This is what she looks like. I have her linked on my website too under makeup. And I just grab a tiny bit. Do you see where my pores are? And you just tap it in. Give it a little tappy. And it's literally gonna blur away your pores. Look at that. It's so wonderful. So this is with powder, no powder. Okay, so we're gonna grab a little bit more. You guys knock it off, okay? It is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, like she said. Okay, and then I'll take just a tiny, tiny little bit. I'm gonna like tap off whatever. And then I'm gonna pop it right here on my forehead. Do you see how it just blurs my pores there? Okay, and then I like to take a little bit and go, I'm so red now, thanks guys. And go right up underneath where we contoured. And this is just gonna keep your hair from like sticking to your face, gives you a little bit more insurance to your makeup. Isn't super necessary if you have like really mature skin. I would skip the powder and just let your skin glow because it looks very youthful. But if you have oily skin or are like a face toucher, set your face, okay? All right, so I'm gonna blend out these little creases that I have on my eyes, and then we're gonna set with that same powder on my lids. And this brush is called the blend brush from Saint. The powder is truly magic. It really is. It's just incredible. And like the price too is fantastic for how long it lasts, and it's also talc free, which is so great for anyone who does have dry skin or mature skin. It's not going to be like excessively dry on your skin. It's actually going to just make you feel really blurred and your skin feel really balanced. It's not like super glowy, but it's not super, super matte either. There's a piece of glitter Where'd you come from? I don't even use glitter. What's happening? Okay. Now, I think my cats are punking me. They came up here and rubbed their hair all over everything. All right, I'm going to use my little eyeshadow tin that I have in here. This one right here, it's an eyeshadow called Drift, but I'm actually gonna use it to highlight. So I'm just gonna pop it, yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Pop it on the tip of my nose, bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow. And then you can also pop it on the high point of your cheek. Over here too. And then what I like to do is take a brush, like a really teeny tiny brush like this, grab a little bit of it and pop it right here. Yeah. Just gives you like a nice reflection of light where we tend to get that shadow there. And then you can also do it right there on the high point of your brow. So pretty. All right, so now I'm gonna set my face. I usually will do this before I go in with my powders, but I got very flustered. So we're gonna do it now. This is the Skin Glow Setting Spray from Olive Rose. This is like a refreshing mist for your face. You can use it to revive your makeup. You could use it if you're like on a plane and the moisture is being sucked out of your face. You could use it to like set your makeup in between steps. You could use it in the summer just for like hydration and just added glow to your skin, even like on your chest. Has hyaluronic acid in it, which again holds 1,000 times its weight in water, so it really helps to plump and firm. And it also has the olive leaf cell extract. So it's just a really good antioxidant, refreshing mist on your skin. It also smells like real roses. Like if you find that you just put way too much powder on and you need to bring your skin back to life, just spray that on. It's chef's kiss, truly. You're gonna see it, like the glow's gonna stay. It's so beautiful. And you can do it as many times as you want throughout the day and it doesn't really like disturb your makeup, so trust. I think I'm gonna go and grab just that blush that we topped our cream blush with, and I'm just going to do this number. Just a little touch of color. Again, I am so far out of my eyeshadow era. I apologize for those who I continue to disappoint, okay? I just do not feel like myself when I wear eyeshadow. I just think it looks heavy. I feel like it ages me. I've found little ways that I like to do a little bit of eyeshadow, but to be honest, just a quick little wash of color or nothing at all, or a shadow wing or just a pop right there, I'm so happy with. So, little tip, take the same blush that you used on your face and just kind of wash it up on your eyes, or if you use a bronzer or something, just pop that in your crease and you'll feel like real cohesive, you know? You see how I'm so glowing? She's that girl. She really is. Okay, let's recurl our eyelashes. I think for like spring and summer too, like having glowy skin is just unmatched, right? It just makes you look so healthy, makes you look like you drank all your water, got 8 hours of sleep, maybe 10. It's just just unmatched. Okay, curled the lashes. Now I'm gonna go in with my mascara. This is just, hopefully you guys can still hear me. I just got a phone call. Can you guys still hear me? Let me put my stuff on to do not disturb. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet. When I do eyeshadow now, I do not feel the best. I'm not bonita when I do eyeshadow. Okay, you can still hear me. Okay, good. This is the mascara I've been just using on repeat. I probably should go order another one. This is my second tube and I just love it so much. It makes me look like my lashes are just thriving. It holds my curl. I love the brush. It makes it so easy to just get in all those little corners. It doesn't carry too much product, so it doesn't weigh my lashes down. It's fantastic. I use the waterproof one. You guys know that, right? I have very, very, very straight eyelashes. And so this waterproof one definitely is approved because it does hold my curl and it's not too wet or too heavy, so it doesn't weigh my lashes down. And I just kind of like to build it slowly. I like shimmy at the root and then kind of drag it up slowly so it kind of lifts and curls the lashes while applying the wow, my eye just started twitching all crazy. Did you guys see that? It's like I was trying to wink at you, but I was glitching. But yeah, I literally just pull it out of the tube and I want to do one eye just to show you guys. Because it is so good. Isn't it so good? So I don't have this specific mascara linked in my trigger, but if you go to my Amazon storefront from my trigger, go to my Amazon storefront, it's under makeup. And it looks like this. Is that not wild? I think I'm only gonna do one eye so I can record the other one. I gotta hurry up. Okay, lips. Just say info need want details, go to my Amazon storefront link and then click on makeup. It's in there. Okay. I did just get in some new lip stains. I don't think that I can link them on my storefront, but I did find that they're on the TikTok shop. So if you want to go find it there, maybe I'll post a video and link it somehow there. But anyway, you can get these in like a trio, and it's a trio of cool toned lippies. So this one is called First Bloom, and it's supposed to be pink. And then there's also Cold Call, which is like a cool toned brown. And then Icebreaker, which is like a red. And I'm feeling like trying this pink, but why I was so like captivated by this was because it goes on and looks like such a weird orange color. What on earth? But when it peels off, it looks pink. So I'm not gonna talk because I want to record this. But just lean in, okay? Imagine if this just stays orange. Stop it right now. Cut the tape. All right. So this is a lip stain, okay? So basically you put it on like a lip liner, you let it dry, and then you peel it off, and then it's supposed to be this color. I'm recording over here, okay? Don't be weird. Don't be weird. So let's see. I usually don't have to leave it on for 10 minutes. It usually dries faster. So we'll see. Let me do my little frecks. There's a gnat. This is a scar. We just turn it into a freckle. We make lemonade out of lemons over here. Okay. You got stuck in a work call. What is the mascara that she's using? Marla, it's linked in my Amazon storefront under makeup. It looks like this. Just say info need want details, and you'll see my storefront link there. Click on it, and then go to makeup, and it'll be there at the top. You've been trying out brown mascara and you kind of love it. Ooh, I bet that looks so natural on you. Brown mascara is not enough for me. When I put it on, I feel like I need to put mascara on still. And I think it's just because my lashes are kind of dark to begin with. But I have seen like so many girlies, especially fair girls who have like lighter eyelashes. What's happening? Who have lighter eyelashes or are redheads or just blondes, or even like dirty blondes, and they use brown mascara, or if you have like blue eyes or green eyes, it looks so beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna look over here to peel this off, but you guys can still see me, okay? Don't be weird, I'm just recording, okay? Hold on, I need like a mirror or something. Ready? Wow, it looks like pink on the inside. I don't know if, oh, maybe not. It looks like pink in the light, but it's orange. I don't know, whatever. Okay, so that is very soft. Maybe if I would have left it on a little longer, but shocking that it's pink and not orange. Let's add some definition to it. Okay, I'm gonna use this one. It's called Peppy and it's from Unique. And I'm gonna use it to define the edges. Yeah, I feel like I probably should have left it on a little longer, because normally those stains are like beautiful. This one's not serving. My favorite colors of those lip stains is pinked and plumped. Those ones are the best. Okay, just kind of filling in the corners. Okay. Oh, why did I go so dark right there? I'm running out of time. Okay, buckle up because this next one's gonna save it. It really is. This is such a good lip stain. I love her. It's like a lip tint, but it leaves a stain behind. This is in the color Pinky, and it's a really beautiful, cool toned pink. And I love pairing this with like a darker lip line because it mutes it, but like, just lean in. Here we go. See what I mean? Gives you like the most perfect wash of pink. And it lasts so well without feeling drying on the lips. And I just layer it on because it kind of like absorbs and then leaves behind this really pretty soft pink. Isn't that like such a pretty spring lip? And it feels like a hydrating gloss. This is from Saint. It's called Pinky. Okay. I think that's it. So imagine I had my other eyelashes done, but I want to record this because it's finally available on Amazon and I want to share it with everyone. So I think it's like really impactful to see when I done and when I not. Nonetheless, I hope you guys learned something here. If not, I hope I made you laugh or you just had a good time, whatever works. This is such a pretty look. I think it would be so gorgeous for spring, but also summer. And just a quick recap of what we used. So we did our Oliveda skincare. I did my F59 and 002 on my forehead. Lower half of my face, I did F25 mixed with F83. Finished with the 003 moisturizer, okay? And then I let that all soak in. We came down here, we did makeup, and I started with the Olive Rose Pearl Priming Serum. Sorry, I have that tint on my finger. It is a really beautiful pearly hydrating primer, and it gives you a gorgeous glow and also hydration. So if you have like really dry skin, I would recommend prepping with that. And then we did our Olive Rose Skin Tint. I used the shade 3 today. And then for everything else, we used Saint, okay? So we did the color Athens for a little extra coverage just on where I get red. And then we did White Peach to brighten my under eyes, Astoria to contour, and then we mixed Iman and Pink Flamingo blush for cream blush. This is Kohl eyeshadow. We used it to fill in the eyebrows. This is Drift eyeshadow. We used it to highlight and pop on the inner corner. So we used everything out of this palette. And then for powders, I used the Ophir powder blush in the shade Guava. I used that on my cheeks and also on my eyes. And then setting powder, we used Red Aspen translucent setting powder. You can find my Ophir link, my Red Aspen link, and my Unique link, like if you want this lip liner, or is that all we used? I think so. Lip liner, oh, the brush, the Kabuki brush. If you want these, you can find those on my Unique website. And if you go to esmeabascom.com, click on makeup, you'll find all of these links, okay? What else? My shirt is from Pink Lily. And I do have my Pink Lily link. If you say the word info, need, want details, you'll see my Pink Lily link. And you can just say, type in the search bar, Eyelet white blouse or Eyelet white, and it'll pop up. And you can use code ESMEA to save at Pink Lily. My lip combo, this is this lip stain. Honestly, you could do without it. It's not that great. And then the lip liner was Peppy from Unique. And then the lip tint was the shade Pinky. This is from Saint Unique. All right. Again, if you have any questions or you can't find anything, just send me a message and I will send it to you. But I'm going to get off of here so I can record this guy. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm always here for you guys. Also, today is the last day for the buy one, get one on my skincare website. So if you're waiting or you didn't know that it got extended for an additional 48 hours. So this is the last couple hours. It ends tonight. Make sure you go take advantage of that before it's gone. Have a great